Welcome to our new half-hour show, Talk Back. 3 hot topics, great guests, your comments. So let's start the conversation. Talk Back question number 1. Will the State of the Union further divide us? Get ready for one bizarre night. Ted Nugent, the gun-loving rocker who once called the Obama administration vile, evil, and America-hating, will be among the special guests. So will dozens of gun violence survivors. As for the president's speech, as Politico put it, it will be less a presidential olive branch than a congressional cattle prod. The president's goal, to force Republicans into accepting more tax hikes and fewer budget cuts. In short, it looks like there will be absolutely no kumbaya moments tonight. Talk Back question, will the State of the Union further divide us? Let's start with you, Roland. Oh, actually, I should introduce all of you first, right?
That might help. Sure, Carol.
Okay, let me introduce you, and then we'll get to you, Roland. Here to talk back, CNN contributor and Republican strategist Anna Navarro, Tea Party Express chairwoman Amy Kremer, CNN contributor Pete Dominick, and CNN political analyst Roland Martin. So, Roland, I ask you again, will the State of the Union further divide us?
No, last I checked, Republicans have the House, Democrats have the Senate. They have, of course, the White House as well. So we're already divided. So how can we divide it even more so? What? We're going to form a third party after tonight? I don't think so.
Hey, let's talk to the Tea Party Express chairwoman after that comment. What do you think, Amy?
No, I think it's actually historic that we have 2 Tea Party senators responded to President Obama's State of the Union address tonight. That's a huge victory for us, and it shows the strength of this movement. We do not want to form a third party, but the Republican Party doesn't necessarily represent all of us, and they don't speak for all of us. We still have a voice. We're still here, and so that's why we've asked Senator Rand Paul to give this Tea Party response to the State of the Union. And, Carol, this is the 3rd consecutive year we've done this, so it's not like we are doing this for the first time and are trying to step on Senator Marco Rubio's toes. That's not it at all. I'm really proud of him, and I'm excited that he's given the official GOP address.
Okay, and just so we're clear what Amy is talking about, the Tea Party will give its response to the President's State of the Union, as will the Republican Party, which seems to be divisive at face value, although Amy says it's not. But what do you think, Anna?
I don't think it's divisive either. Listen, the more the merrier. I don't think it's something that bothers Marco Rubio in the least bit. I think he's got a very warm relationship with Tea Party, with the Tea Party Express, and with other Tea Party groups, unless Amy corrects me. And, you know, I think he is a Republican. He's been a Republican all his life. That doesn't mean he doesn't stand for some issues like smaller government and fiscal responsibility that the Tea Party has made such a focus of their agenda. But certainly the official Republican alternative is going to be presented today by Senator Marco Rubio. It's a tough gig. It's a tough gig. So I'm actually rather happy that Senator Paul's going to be there in case we need to blame somebody.
There you go. Ask Bobby Jindal.
Okay.
Listen, let me tell you something. To follow a precedent after a State of the Union, to follow any precedent, even the most bumbling one, after a State of the Union address where he's been standing behind the podium in a full congressional well, getting standing ovations for as much as scratching his nose, is a tough gig to follow.
Let me
get in. Let me get in. The question was, will we be further divided? I've always felt like we're not nearly as divided as we in the media want to make people think, and politicians want to make people think because it helps them win elections. Name the issue, Carol. Most Americans think wealthy people should be paying more taxes. Most Americans agree, almost everybody, that we should have background checks, universal background checks on guns. You name the issue. We're not that far divided on so many issues.
Gun control.
And by the way, let me finish. By the way, the Republican Party does have a problem right now. Everybody knows this. Anna knows this. Amy knows this. They are definitely in danger of becoming the white party. It's simple math, and everybody understands that. Nobody more than Republicans.
As the only black guy, I could probably agree with you on that one. You're going to leave me out, but go ahead.
Well, wait a minute, though. I am Hispanic, and let me tell you something. They're not kicking me anywhere outside that tent.
No, not you, but come on,
Anna. I'm sticking there, and I think we're going to grow. I think we're going to... You know what, though, Pete? We have had a period since the last election, a needed period. an unavoidable wake-up call. I've heard introspection all over the Republican Party, and I think you're going to see different efforts. Frankly, having Marco Rubio give this response speech today is one of those steps. Where there's no magic formula, there is no silver bullet to fix some of the issues that the Republican Party needs to fix with minorities. But one step at a time, we must take. It's not optional.
I want to ask Amy her opinion on this. Well, wait a minute. I want to ask Amy her opinion on this because Marco Rubio was always backed by the Tea Party. Why is it necessary for Rand Paul to also deliver an address? I'm just not getting that.
Well, like I said, because the Republican Party doesn't necessarily represent all of us, and not everybody agrees with the Republican Party,
but Marco
and they don't
Rubio's
speak for us.
Tea Party guy.
But Carol, it doesn't matter. Look, I mean, there's a difference in being Republican and being conservative. And yes, he is a Tea Party senator. He is a conservative, but that we still have a voice. We have not fallen in line with the Republican Party. We're not going to fall in line with the Republican Party. We are here to hold their feet to the fire and get back to those principles and values that we're focused on. And that's what this is about. And this is the third consecutive year we've done this. It's not like we're just doing it.
Never forget Michelle Bachmann's. I don't even mean to bring that up. Roland, last word on this topic. Roland, last word on this topic.
Just say the Tea Party, y'all want some more attention, okay? You can't have a Tea Party guy give an official response, and then you got a second Tea Party guy. I mean, so what's next? What's next? The coffee party? What about the hot tea party? What about the cold tea party? I mean, my goodness.
It takes two to party.
One speech. Can you just do one speech? My goodness. I mean, why we got to have 4 or 5 Tea Party speeches?
Okay, we're gonna wrap this segment up, and we're going to read some of our responses from our viewers because, frankly, they're much more, well, they're still as passionate, but perhaps they use better grammar. I don't know. Time for your responses. The question, will the State of the Union further divide? Is this from Brian? The more appropriate question is, how much further can the divide get before the country completely falls apart? This from Amber. No one can ever say that Republicans need help alienating the American people. They're doing a great job all by themselves. Keep the conversation going. Facebook.com/CarolCNN.